Hey there, this is Karen and I'm your instructor for today's art lesson, Crate lesson. We're going to be working on a sugar skull cat and fish. I absolutely love this piece of fan art. I am turning this into one of our lessons because it's just absolutely adorable. Now you're going to notice on your worksheet that came with your kit a couple more samples of sugar skull cats. You do not have to do it just like our sample here. I wanted you to see the different types of decor or decoration that you can add to the faces. It doesn't have to be exactly like the sample. Now with your set, you did receive a pencil, a canvas, paints, and a brush. Another thing you're going to need is a napkin and a water source. I usually use a cup filled with water and not all the way, only about halfway. This kind of paint that we're going to be using is not a staining kind of paint. It is not acrylic. It is a regular water-based paint. Therefore, if it gets on your clothes, it's not the end of the world, but I do recommend if you are in good clothes to protect it with some form of apron or old t-shirt. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we want to do is clear away our area of anything in the way because we will be tilting our canvas around, trying to get some good angles, and we don't want to knock anything. Our picture is going to be horizontal, which is side to side. That means you have long sides on the top and bottom and short on the edges on the right and left. It's also called landscape, and the reason they call it is it makes it more land is visible in this scape. You want to use your pencil very, very gently. When you work on a canvas, it's fabric, and you notice there's nothing behind the fabric. So if you push hard, you will make a hole. I have been known to do that many times. So if it happens, all you need to do is just take a piece of duct tape, just like this one, and secure it nice and tight. All right, to start with, let's go ahead. Now I'm going to angle it just a touch so I can have a nice curve with my hand. I am a right-handed artist, so going this angle is a little bit easier for me than going this angle. So always turn your canvas to make things easy on you. Don't just put it straight in front of you and try and make it happen. It's going to be too difficult. So have the artwork work for you. So to start with, I want to do a line where my fish is going to go. Now let me put our sample over here so we can have that to go by. Our little fish is going to be sticking in the cat's mouth. Well, I'm not going to do all the details for the fish yet, but I do want to draw a frown where the cat is going to go, or where the fish is going to go. Now in the cat's mouth, or to make the cat's mouth, we're going to make a W. It's not touching where the fish is yet because actually the fish has different bones that are going to be sticking into the mouth. So this is actually going to be like rib bones that are all in here. Let's go ahead and make the little cheeks of our cat. Start at the mouth, smile up, and smile up. All right. We're going to make the dome of the cat's head. We're going to go from this point to this point, but I want to reach up to this point or somewhere up here for the forehead. So a nice curve. Now remember what I was saying, it's easier to go whatever direction. If you're a lefty, it's going to be this way. For a righty, it's going to be this way. So I'm going to turn my canvas. I'm going to start here. And I'm going to make an arc. Didn't match up quite perfectly, but that's not the end of the world. We're going to be decorating her and making her really cute, and so any slightly off lines will be hidden. Now notice I just puffed out the top left to match the top right. And there you go. And that's why you draw softly. That way you can erase. Let's make some ears. They are a V, upside down, and puffed out. So pick a point on both sides and poof it out. Good. Let's make some big eyes. We want to kind of do almost alien-like eyes that are angled in. They're going to be the shape of a leaf, which is a frown and a smile that touch, and they come to a point on the top and the bottom. So a frown and a smile. Now I'm going to angle it. A frown and a smile. All right, this little cutie needs a nose. I'm going to do an upside down heart. So I'm going to start off with a W. I'm going to put a dot up high, and we're going to connect the points. And there's our upside down heart. To make the fish, we're going to come over to the left of your line. We're going to do it almost a sideways W. A curve and a curve. I went to the edge, that's okay. If you go past the edge, let it go past the edge. Don't try and squish it onto your canvas. You're going to make it look distorted. Just give him a little bit of a smile even though he's being eaten. An eye. And double your curve, but softly. The reason I want you to double that curve, but softly, is because we're going to add the ribs, and this is going to be your backbone. So let's add ribs. If it's on one side of the backbone, it goes on the other side of the backbone. If it goes into the head, just stop it when it reaches the head. Obviously, you're not going to see anything here. The mouth is covering it, so I'm just going to do some over here on the bottom side. And I can start to see my little top end ribs. So I'm going to start drawing them. And now I'm going to get smaller and smaller. And now it's time for the tail. Triangles overlapping. You can add fins if you want, and they're just going to come out of one of the backbones. It's also triangles, but these are going to be a little smaller, and you can erase your backbone in it. If at any time you find that this is going too fast for you, or if you need to catch up, feel free to pause the video and try and work it out. If you have any problems and you just need to hear my voice explaining it to you one-on-one, you're more than welcome to call our direct line, which is 985-381-7012. All right, so now we have our cute little kitty drawn. It's time to sugar skull it. I'm going to start off for mine and do the basic design of what is in your sample. We're going to do a cobweb, which is going to be a curved line on both sides. Another line coming out this point that's touching the head, and one more. Do it on both sides. And the way you make a cobweb is you want it to curve towards the center of your web. So we're going to do curve, curve, curve. Curve, 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 curve. And do it again on this side. We're going to flower around the eyes. All the way around. Do it around the fish as well. And I want to add a big flower in the center of the head. Curve, curve. And to make it more interesting, outline these. Now those are the basic designs that are inside of this skull. There's a heart, there's swirls, things like that, but this is where you as the artist can take it to your next level. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. We're going to start the next video, which will be the fill-in. I want you to really take this to another level. Start adding your designs. Add some background work. If you want to do some edges, you can do edges. If you want little curves with dots and lines, however you want to make this your own, go for it. There's no wrong way to do this. So go ahead and have a little fun with it. All right, you guys? All right, I'll see you on the next video.